Good morning. Oh, guess my voice hasn't come in yet. Wow. Welcome to today's video. I normally would not be in a place to film a vlog today because I feel very overwhelmed with a lot of work deadlines and just things that I have to do for my jobs. And when I'm in this headspace, the best thing for me to do is just sit in silence on my laptop and get it all done. But for a couple of years, I've been getting requests to do a work day in my life. I've never really felt like I could make decent content from that because in my mind it's like, well, if I'm not filming, I'm sitting in silence editing, or I'm sitting in silence like prepping photos, or I'm sitting in silence responding to emails. I didn't think it would be that interesting to watch, but July, when I'm currently filming this, is so far the busiest month that I've had in terms of campaigns, USG content, sponsorships, and deadlines of just working on different projects. So why not try to document it a little bit? And in no way is this me trying to complain that what I do is hard, because I know this is such a big blessing and a lot of people would love to be a content creator full-time, and this is what I've worked really hard to achieve. That was another reason why I never really wanted to make this, because I didn't want it to come off as like the memes or the influencers that people make fun of when they're like, oh, I'm so busy today, and their schedule is go to Pilates and get groceries. That's not what this is. So I never really thought this would be like an interesting video, but the other week, one of my subscribers, I believe it was Jess, left a comment requesting this, and it got a handful of thumbs up and people that would want to see it. One of the biggest reasons why I'm filming this video is from that comment, so this is for you, Jess. I really hope that you enjoy. This is what a typical work, well, there's really no such thing as typical here, but this is what today's workday in my life looks like. I'm really afraid that this video is going to be boring, but even Jess, who left the comment, was saying like, even if it is a lot of talking, she still wouldn't mind. So I'm really just trusting myself here that you will enjoy this video. Usually in the morning, I'm just trying to do a little like morning reset of my house. It's not much, it's just watering the outside plants, feeding the cat, making a to-do list, and kind of seeing what this day has in store. Let's water the plants, feed the cats, make the to-do list, and kind of see what is going on today. Here we go. We got 3 strawberries today. I love having a strawberry plant. It is the most fun thing. I will admit I did not start from seeds this year with my strawberry plant. I did for tomato and peppers. Next year I'm gonna try strawberries from the seeds though. I think I can do it, but it's definitely already like paid itself back. It was like $30 at a nursery and I've gotten so many strawberries from it. I usually have chia seed pudding every morning, which I will still have today with strawberries and granola. So this is awesome. Homegrown strawberries taste so different than grocery store. They're so much softer and sweeter and ripe. Like the inside is completely pink and red, not white, the way that it is at a grocery store. I am thoroughly gonna wash these though, because homegrown strawberries, homegrown bugs. It's always exciting in the mornings to go outside, water the outdoor plants, and then see what fresh fruits and veggies I have this time of year to harvest. Is anybody else on Garden Talk or like Garden TikTok where all these people with huge home gardens do harvesting videos? It is giving me something inside that I want so badly someday to have like a huge harvest garden. This is definitely an in-between house. It's not like a homestead home, but it's the perfect starter home for me. There isn't a large backyard, it's all wildlife. Someday, I'm digging up the yard, I'm making a huge, huge garden. But yeah, that's a someday dream. For now, I will be excited over 3 strawberries. part of what makes me a Gemini, and I feel like this is pretty universal for Geminis or air signs in general, is we don't like to stay stagnant in the same place for too long. We're an air sign. We want to move around and float and fly. And I've noticed with my work ethic, ever since I was like a preteen starting to, you know, find jobs or ways to earn income, I don't like to stay in the same place for long, whether that is like a 9 to 5, sitting in an office job, or even just the same routine. I have to mix it up. So I do work from everywhere in my home. I've got an office upstairs that has like the big L-shaped desk that has the focus, but it has one window and I feel very isolated up there. So it depends on the day. Like I'll record oh, I have to add that to my list. I'll like record podcasts and whatnot up there, and everything work related is in my office. I also love to work in the sunroom, but it is a day bed, so sometimes that's hard for me to focus because my body wants to relax or take a nap or want to like sit and read and lounge. Lately though, I've been at my dining room table. Despite doing most of my work from my laptop and my phone, I love having a big surface area, so this table works really well for me because I feel so part of my home in this corner. Like I can see the kitchen and the living room and the sunroom and the patio and the front door. Even though I live alone, I like to embrace my home and I want to feel part of it. So lately I've been getting most of my work done here, and then in the evening time I might go out on the deck, and then once it gets really dark around 7 or 8 p.m. the sunroom is the only room with light left, so I'll work in there. But most of my day I'm sitting right here at this table. I've got a huge mug of green tea. If you know me at all, you know I have to have a huge cup of green tea every single morning. I've been doing that since high school. It's embedded into my routine these days, but I usually start every single morning sipping on my green tea, going through emails, and writing out my to-do list for the day. The to-do list changes every single day. It will vary from things that I need to get done on the house, whether that's don't forget to water the plants or do laundry or stop at my P.O. box. Some days it's all errands. Today it's definitely focused on campaigns and just random things around the house. Some of these might seem little, but if I don't write it down, I might forget it, and visually it just helps me kind of prioritize and see what I can do currently or later. I don't need to over-explain a to-do list, but I have a to-do list written out. I'll share it with you. I get really overwhelmed with my content sometimes because I'll be filming so many at once, like what's coming up, what's going out next, which video should I work on. So I like laying out, you know, the list of like which videos coming out when and how to like focus. I usually have one page of all errand things. Like right now, I would love to stop at half-priced books and try to sell some of my books. I would love to go to Goodwill. I've got a huge pile of things I want to donate in my garage. Whatever it is, I'll make a list so that one day I can just get it all done with and do a big errand run. This Daily Hustle little to-do list pad, it was in the dollar section at Target a few years ago. I love it. It works so well. I'll show you everything on this table because it usually looks like that. But for the most part, to-do list, budget, promos. This folder is pretty fun. Journal, envelopes. There's a lot. Let's get into it. I'm gonna show you what's on my to-do list in a second, and this isn't the cleanest. This is literally what it just looks like, but this is what I use on a daily basis. I've got a list of payments that came through for promos, Zoom consultations, or even tarot readings that I need to complete, but people's names are on that, so I don't want to show it. If you've watched my budgeting video, this is my budget journal. It's really like where I keep track of how much I spend and earn, and I have a big layout of everything that like I need to spend my money on each month, paying off my credit debt, YouTube, car loans. Oh, I do have a list of like all of my streams of revenue, and I'm trying to like add on. So I guess technically right now I have 14, which is wild. I keep track of all my YouTube write-offs, but I do have this digitally as well. Either way, every single day I feel like I need to add something that I either spent money on or earned or wrote off. So this is always right here. There's always like a few memory cards around. I've got some more in here. This is my journal. When the thoughts come, I gotta write it down, and I usually am writing in this every day. I've got 2 letters here from sweet friends and subscribers that I need to reply to, so that's why those are out. This, I could not get anything done with this folder. I'll get into this in a second. I've got sticky notes here for like the random quick writing. This is like my YouTube journal, so I write down all of my ideas or outlines or like what's coming up. I like to organize, you know, home style, lifestyle videos I'd like to make, OnlyFans videos I'd like to make, journal videos, spiritual content, whatever it is. It's all here. I am overwhelmed with a video outline. I will literally write out like wake up, morning B-roll, intro, start in the kitchen, update this, this. Like I will, my brain needs to see that. So this is where I organize all of my YouTube videos, and then this I could not work without. I love this. I got it from Target a few years ago, but the layout is my favorite. So this is from June. I write out videos that are going up, any brands I'm working with. Like I mentioned, July is the busiest in terms of brand campaigns that I'm working on. So this is everything going on in July right now, and I'm just trying to get it organized here, but I do need to do like a better thing. I've already crossed off the mermaid straw one because I did the TikTok. I'm working on a USG reel for a Minnesota company. So that is actually due tomorrow, but I finished the project. And then I'm working with Lemon 8 as well. So I need to do 4 posts for them. It's all really exciting stuff, but this is where I stay sane. This is where I stay organized. Could not get through a month without this. And I use all of this collectively at the same time. So that's why it's all out. But for today, I have written out my to-do list, and I actually forgot a couple things. So I'm just gonna add it right here, because I'm running out of space. It is a busy work day for me, or at least this whole week, because summer in general is such a busy time that I'm not necessarily spending as much time sitting down working as I do during winter, which is exciting because a lot more of my content is being filmed and captured and just lived. But it's harder to make time to actually work when I want to spend my time at my pool or outside or reading. I'm in a book club now, so you know, I have got other priorities as well that I'm trying to balance, not to mention a relationship. But I'm so grateful that Ashton works like more than me, if that's even possible. We both are very hard workers, and we both prioritize our work to the highest degree. We understand each other on that level, which is so nice. I have been in relationships and I've been in situations where, you know, that isn't translated, and someone that may work a typical 9 to 5 is upset because my work never ends, and it's hard to find that balance. But it's just really nice that he is just as busy as I am, but we still make time for each other. And Ashton takes Sundays and Mondays off from work, so I have started to take Sundays and Mondays off of work, which means that Tuesdays through Saturdays are like my work week. However, this week was the 4th, and I did not do anything for the 4th, but we did have plans, and Ashton was off of work for 4 days instead of 2. So my 5-day work week became a 3-day work week because of his schedule. Not like, you know, but like I wanted to. Now I'm just overwhelmed because I have a lot of catching up to do, and like I mentioned, July is the busiest month, and that makes me so excited, and this is everything I've manifested and worked toward. But it can be difficult when I want to spend time with my partner, or when we do have plans. Like we had a pool party for some of his, like, not really coworkers, but in his work world, because he works alone as well. But yeah, we just had a lot of social events together. We went to his parents' place for a grill out for like the 4th, but again, it wasn't like, I'm not doing anything for the 4th. I think you'll see a vlog soon of all the fun stuff we've been doing, like events and festivals and concerts. I'm just compiling it into one big like summer vlog, but it's so fun. It's just so busy, and I didn't have the time. And you know, when I'm doing stuff like that, I'm not sitting down working, so I'm overwhelmed. But here is everything that we have on my to-do list today. So I just added record podcast because today is Thursday and my podcast episodes come out Friday mornings. I hate leaving it till the last minute, but I will record my podcast episode tonight. I need to upload a vlog for approval, so the light projector brand deal update on the house video, I finished editing it last night. I just need to upload it today so I can send it over and hopefully get it approved and uploaded. I'm also working with this Minnesota brand that wants a USG reel of like Minnesota content. They reached out to me via Instagram, asked if I had enough like Minnesota landscape and notable places to make a 30-second reel, and I was like, I got you, let's do it. So I quickly made that, and I need to send that over. I'm just waiting for instructions on like how to do that. But once they tell me where and how and what, I'm gonna send that over, hopefully get paid. I'm working with Lemon 8 right now, which is so crazy cool, but like follow me on Lemon 8 if you have one. I need to post 10 posts this month. I think they're helping to like boost the app, so they're having creators like post. I'm being super transparent with you because this stuff does happen with Threads, with Instagram Reels, with TikTok. There are creators that will become approached and asked to, you know, use the app and get paid so that other people join it. I feel like that's pretty well known at this point, but there's no shame in that and there's no reason to gatekeep. So I am working with them. I need to post some posts on that app. Emails. Let me show you this. Oh, it's not that bad right now. I only have 94 emails overnight, but I definitely need to go through the inbox, respond to the emails, and get that all sorted out. First Spark vlog, this is meta because this is the vlog, so I do need to complete this vlog and get that done as soon as possible. I try to post an Instagram post at least once a week, and I haven't yet this week, so I do prep. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys something that I have been using for like 7 years. Unum. This is how I prep all of my Instagram posts and how I see what's coming up next. Usually my Instagram feed is here, but I need to refresh my login info. Basically, I just posted this one's going out next, then maybe this one. It gets a little fuzzy up here, but I do know this is the next post, maybe that one. But you know, every time I take pictures I want to post to Instagram, I try to organize it and figure out which one is going up next. I'm pretty chronological when it comes to Instagram. Like if I took this picture after this picture or before, like I'd want to post this one first and then this one. I don't know, I take a lot of pictures. Like literally Ashton and I were walking around the lakes this weekend and I had a little photo shoot, so that will probably not hit my feed until like August. But this is really nice for me to just kind of see everything. I need to edit and prep these posts though and get this posted today. I need to think of a caption. It's not that deep, it's Instagram, I have fun with it, but I do need to stay consistent and get that posted. I also have another Instagram account. It's like a spam dump account, but it's where I like to promote YouTube videos and whatever. So I've got some posts there that are scheduled I need to get up. OnlyFans promos, I do have a couple on this list. I need to post my promos today. I do still offer OnlyFans promos. I post 3 a day, about 5 times a week. So DM me on Instagram or Twitter if you would like a spot. I can definitely get you one. Instagram DMs, kind of like emails. I have to go through those and respond. And then Summerfest posts. So Summerfest is inviting me to their festival this summer. I'm so excited. And again, I will be super transparent with this because they are inviting me and letting me bring friends in exchange for promoting and posting it. So I have a few rounds of posts that I need to do for Summerfest. Early July, I have another set, so I need to get that posted on my Instagram story today. And then Mermaid Straw post also needs to get posted on my story. This is everything I could think of off the top of my head that I would like to complete today. And then this is where I kind of just laid out videos, you know, like the projector vlog I need to upload for approval today. I think this one is coming out next. Like I said, I'm doing a summer festival vlog. I want to start editing that and get that up after this one. Bedroom makeover. I hate that I've been teasing this for so long, but I do really need to finish that. I should add that to my list of like work on the bedroom makeover because I do just have to like film the rest of it and then start editing it. I'd love to get that one up. I do have an OnlyFans video that has been pre-filmed that I need to get up at some point. I would love to film a Streams of Revenue video soon. And I'm working with this Witchbox subscription company, so I want to create like a spiritual focused vlog to get that. But this one's filmed, these two are not filmed. This is just kind of like a visual of like what I'm expecting and what's coming out next. I really hope this isn't boring for anyone, but I guess if you are curious like what I do or what's going on, I'm not trying to like romanticize it or highlight it or try to say that this is such hard work. I totally know that it's not. But don't just like post YouTube videos and earn income off of that. You know, I'm doing so much more than that. I'm doing a lot more. It's a combination of like YouTube, campaigns, affiliates, USG, branded stuff, you know, sponsorships, working with different companies, doing Instagram collabs or TikTok collabs. This sounds so dumb out loud because I know like this is like the easiest, envious job in the world. But like it's easy, but it's not. I mean, it takes someone with a lot of like self-discipline and grit to be able to complete, you know? And I know that I have that and I work well by myself. I know some people prefer a boss or having that very strict 9 to 5 where at 5 p.m. no more work, personal life. Mine is so embedded, but I am also doing OnlyFans personally. I'm doing OnlyFans promos for other creators. I'm doing OnlyFans Zoom consultations where I chat with creators. I usually do like 30-minute meetings with creators, and some days they can be like 3 or 4 in a row, which is like 2 hours of meetings for me. Sometimes when I work with brands, they want to hop onto a call and chat about details. I should just do a Streams of Revenue video because I'm already talking too much about it, but I make a lot of my income through like dividends, the stock market, different apps, like TikTok I'm earning income off of right now. My Medium is actually getting kind of some attention right now, so I'd love to try to earn income off of Medium and like put some energy there. I earn income through my podcast. I feel like I completely forget about my podcast every week, but I have a podcast and it's monetized again, which is fantastic. I usually spend about 3 to 4 hours recording, editing, and uploading my podcast weekly, so I need to do that. There's a lot to balance, and if I miss one day, I already feel so behind. I'm not saying any of this to like I said, brag or romanticize my job, but if you are curious, if you think you could do this, because side note, I think anyone could do this, I hope this makes it feel more attainable and real, and understand that like, if you can already think it, it exists. I'm blown away every single day that I'm able to do this, but in 2019, when my restaurant that I was working at closed, I made the scary decision pre-pandemic that I was gonna make it work and that I had no other choice. I chose not to get another serving job. I chose not to go into debt to get my master's degree. I chose not to start trying to use my bachelor's degree because my passion is here, YouTube, Instagram, everything. I just love it so much. I made that really scary decision at age 24. I mean, I had YouTube, merch, podcast, and I was doing it. And I was doing it because I knew I had no other, like I was gonna be all in because I wasn't giving myself another option. But I did make that really scary jump back then of like, hey, I'm gonna make this work and I'm gonna make sure it works. And I'm so glad I did, and that leap of faith was everything. And I know there's a lot of other things that happened from that point to this point to get me here, but I'm really grateful. I know that like influencers get like made fun of the most for stressing about their work when their work is like posting a selfie, and I never want to come off like that. I hate the term influencer and you know everything that follows, but I am a workaholic and I love to work, and I've always been like this. I would always find things to work on. Even when I was 8 years old in 3rd grade, I started a knitting company in my class because I loved to knit at the time. I had orders, I had a journal where everyone in my class wanted a scarf with like certain colored yarn, and I was just going through. I don't think I actually sold them, but if I did, it was like for a couple dollars. I like being busy and making work for myself, so this is really like the perfect job for me. And if you're curious at all, I am a Gemini Sun, Aquarius Moon and Rising. All air. Anyway, I'm gonna start getting as much off of this to-do list as possible, starting with my emails, which is honestly so hard to do because it looks so perfect out. I just want to sit outside and read, but if I work hard now, maybe later I can go outside. What are you doing? One of my vlogs that needs approval is currently being uploaded, so I can send that to the brand later. I'm in my drafts on Instagram right now, and I need to post some brand content to my stories. Don't you love this angle? So I've got the posts up, and I need to correlate with my email, make sure that I have the link, everything required on my story, and then get the mermaid straws and the Summerfest stories up. Follow me on Instagram if you do not follow me yet. I promise my stories are not just all brand related, and I'll show you some that I posted this morning too. Now that my computer is starting to overheat because the video is going up, I posted the stories. This is the mermaid straw post I needed to share. They sent over that white water bottle and some straws. This is for the event that I am part of downtown this summer, so I need to promote it. And you know, there are a ton of requirements when you share stuff like this, depending on the deliverables. So I made sure to include every single tag, hashtag, caption, promo code, specific link. Sometimes they're very specific with the post or video that they want you to share, so this was one out of like a bunch of my options, and I shared that. So this is going up right now, and I can check those 3 things off of my to-do list. I posted the Summerfest Instagram story, I posted the mermaid straw story, I'm uploading the vlog that needs approval. I feel good so far. I guess I can also cross off emails, but I feel like I'm gonna get so many more emails in a second. But the next thing I'm going to tackle, just because it is easy and needs to be done, is all of the Instagram messages that came in overnight. This can be in terms of readings. I do have a few tarot readings coming up, promos, consultations, and then even some of these brands and campaigns, like the USG post is through Instagram, the Summerfest one is. So I know I have a lot of like business related Instagram messages that need attention. So I'm gonna get through those as fast as I can. And then maybe I'll post to my YouTube, Instagram, and get that done. I feel like these updates are kind of silly, but I did just post 2 posts to Instagram. See, I can't even take myself serious because like this is work, but like it just sounds ridiculous coming out of my mouth. So I've been meaning to get a couple of like Taylor Swift posts up on my second Instagram account. I'm very, very organized when it comes to my posting. So I have like all of these albums on my Photos app and I try to organize it, heart it, make sure everything's whatever. It doesn't, you get it. So I've got this one up and then I wanted to do a focused one on like a joke from that night. Follow me at YouAreLovedMakayla. That's like my second handle where I post more. It's just so freeing because I do get kind of overwhelmed with my main Instagram, but I'm being very organized this summer with every single picture I've ever taken. I don't want any picture to go forgotten about and then like this winter be like, oh, I wish I posted that, I forgot I took it. So every time I post a picture that I think I could post to an Instagram, it goes in my summer posts album. Here there's like 600 posts right now of like every single photo I've taken so far this summer that I would like to like sort through or get posted or whatever, and then every time I post I remove it out of this album. I've got it all organized. Right now I'm working on my next Instagram post, which is going to be these floral pictures from Sunnyside Garden or Nursery in Minneapolis. I think this is going to be the first one of the carousel, so I just need to like go through and like those, obviously like these aren't edited, so I need to edit those and figure out which ones I like and then get these posted. But I can cross off my You Are Loved Instagram account post because I got those up. I'm trying to catch up because it takes so many pictures, and the point of having that dump account is so that when I take a lot in one day, I can just post them. So I want to make sure I'm always consistent and ahead on my second Instagram account so that I never get behind or clogged up with content and I can just post. Like this weekend, I don't know, there's a lot of photos we took, so I'd love to get those posted. I'm gonna organize on Unum for a little bit and figure that out. I'm still waiting for this video to finish uploading so I can send that over. It's like at 52% right now, but I've got a ton to work on in the meantime. Super late breakfast slash early lunch. I just have chia seed pudding made with coconut milk and a ton of fresh strawberries. I usually have vanilla granola with this as well. I didn't realize I was out, so I do have to go to Target and get some more. So I just piled on as many strawberries as I could to make up for it. This is what I mean about like grown strawberries. Like there's almost no white in the center. They're so sweet. They're delicious, and I need to go through as many as I can because I have a ton in my fridge that I've picked. The video is still uploading. I'm probably gonna do some work for my phone for a bit while I eat, or I might catch up on some YouTube videos that I would like to watch, because when I can have that playing on in the background while I work, I will, so I can stay up to date with content. This is the update. I finally got the video emailed over to the brand, so hopefully everything looks good with that and I can get that ready to be posted tomorrow, today if possible. Tea is gone. I do need to clean the kitchen. It's a little not to my standards right now, but I need a change of scenery, so I'm gonna sit in the sunroom and get some work done on my phone, prepping Instagram posts, going through photos this weekend. What is my cat doing? Look at how, oh, she's moving. She is laying so weird. I don't think she realizes that I left this door open for her to go through. Marnie, are you oh, that was cute. Are you sunbathing? You know you can go outside. I think she thinks the door is shut. No, it's open. I'm gonna get some work done in the sunroom for my phone for a bit. I feel like I just bounce back and forth, but I'm always trying to be productive. I took a lot of photos this weekend. We went to Taste of Minnesota, we went to Ashton's parents' place. We just took a ton of photos at the lakes, and I wanna get a ton of stuff posted and organized, and then I have to prep my main Instagram's post. But yeah, this is gonna be my office for the next hour or so. This is my way of getting outside. It's already almost 5 o'clock. I spent an hour and a half organizing 3 posts I don't know why, but I get very into like which photo goes with which carousel. So I got a lot done, but time goes by the fastest when I'm doing this work. I also just got today's Instagram post up, so that's exciting. I feel really relieved organizing those pictures and getting that done. I was even able to sit outside in the sun for a little bit, which felt so nice. I'm glad I got some vitamin D today. I really wanted to read outside, but I just don't think it's gonna happen today. I've got way too much to do. The Instagram just went up. It went up like 6 seconds ago, so shout out to whoever has already liked it. It seems really simple, but I'm surprised how long it took me to find, Marnie, what feels like the perfect layout, organize, and order and set of photos to include in a little July, Marnie, in a July dump, but this is what we've got. So follow me on Instagram. This picture always makes me laugh so hard. It's from when we went thrifting and I found the most beautiful painting that I needed to have, and this was the car that we went in, so it barely fit, but it worked. I'm surprised we got it home in one piece, but we did. I also really love this photo. It's completely candid. I like quickly snapped a pic, and I just really like the way he's looking at me. Also, with Instagram's algorithm, if you save a post, that boosts your post the most. So save posts that you enjoy for photo inspo from people you like. I always save posts that I like or my own, honestly, to help boost it. But I'm glad I got this done. The company hasn't gotten back to me, so I don't think the video is going to go up tonight, but I still have a lot of work I can work on. I also have small plans with a friend tonight. I'm gonna go to a brewery nearby with my friend Alana, so that should soak up like 2 hours, give or take, but I need to record the podcast when I get back, and I need to eat before I leave so that I'm able to enjoy some beer. I think I'm going to take a quick lunch/dinner break because it is almost 5. Right now, it's kind of just like a combo of what is within my control that I can work on, and then what am I waiting on? Like, I'm waiting on 2 brands to be able to do some work, so it's just kind of always bouncing back and forth. I'm gonna promote the Insta and then I'm gonna eat. I know leftovers are never as good as they were the first night that you make them, but last night I made an every plate meal that they sent over. I tried their charred corn tacos. It's vegetarian. I still have some leftovers. It'll take like 3 minutes, so that's the best. Okay, I know that leftovers never look like as good as it does fresh, but this looks so good right now. It's just black beans, charred corn, this jalapeno like mesh that I made, pico de gallo, and then some jalapenos. Usually when I'm eating dinner, I like to watch an episode of Manifest because that's the show that I'm working on right now, and I'm so into it. I'm gonna take a little break, watch an episode of Manifest, and eat these tacos. I just finished dinner. Change of plans. I'm not gonna go out with my friend tonight. She didn't want to drive anywhere, so it just like wasn't really gonna work out, but that just gives me more time to get some stuff done tonight because I still need to prep and record the podcast episode. I am waiting for a few emails, but I guess I could start editing a different vlog, and then I've been putting off the Lemonade brand campaign just because I have like the whole month of July and it's July 6th, but I could definitely work on that. I still want to get outside today. I feel very antsy being in the house when it's so beautiful out, so I think I'm gonna go to a workout class tonight. The question is, do I go to like a hard yoga sculpt class in an hour, or do I go to like a candlelit vinyasa in 2 hours? I hope it shows like how much I've actually been working today, because I have been like updating you as I go, but I really have just spent like hours at my laptop and phone getting stuff done. So I would love to like get out and do something. It looks really nice out too. Well, I do have to bring my recycling bin inside, so at least I'll go outside for that. I was able to get 2 TikToks posted today, which is good because I'm trying to be more consistent there as well. I posted a video a few months ago about the potential of how much income you can make on TikTok and how much I've made. You never know when you're gonna strike gold, and I try to post every single day on TikTok if I can, but it's 7:30. I feel really good. I'm gonna record the podcast episode. I think this week for the podcast, I'm gonna talk about like a summer bucket list or what's on mine and help give ideas for things to do this summer. Just because we're in like the heart of summer right now, and I have a lot of things today that I was thinking about wanting to do this summer with my partner, so why not just chat about it for an hour or so? I keep my podcast microphone in my sunroom because lately I have been recording the pod in here. It's just really nice in the evenings because I can see outside from the sliding screen door and the windows here. I like to try to make the podcast a one take, easier for me and less time needed to edit. We'll see how tonight goes. I'm usually not getting to the podcast episode until like midnight, so it feels really good to record this during daylight, but let's get that started. I always pull up my notes too if I have any for this week's episode about what I want to talk about or when to take an ad break or whatever. We're good to go. Welcome back to this week's podcast episode. As you can tell from the title, today we are going to be talking about my summer bucket list. I'm pretty excited to chat about this. I just finished recording the podcast episode. It was a shorter episode tonight, and I think it's because I feel like the pressure or the rush of, oh, there's a little baby bunny in my backyard. Okay, don't go anywhere. He's right there. Wait, he's so cute. You can like tell my voice is shot from recording. There he is, so cute. But yeah, it was kind of a shorter podcast episode this week, and I think it's because I felt the stress of so much I wanted to do tonight, and it's 8:45. I'm not making it to yoga, which makes me so sad because that's really important for me to have as like a ritual. It's hard for me to prioritize on days like this because I don't know like what's most important. I also like didn't really get to go outside today or walk, and I would have liked to do that, but in my mind, I'm like, you can always do that another day. Like, this needs to get done. And while I was recording the podcast episode, I heard back from 2 brands so I can get the content that they need from me sent over and posted. One brand approved a video, so I'm going to make the thumbnail and get that scheduled to go up tomorrow. And then the other brand is about this video, but I think I'm going to stay in the sunroom and edit and get this podcast episode scheduled to go live tomorrow morning. I need to like create the title, description, and fill out all the details for it. And then I'm going to work on 3 different brand things that are due. One of them's due tomorrow. One of them is also approved, so I would like to get that video posted tomorrow morning as well. So I need to work on the thumbnail and adding in like the ad placements and the tags and all of that and get that video uploaded and ready to go. I'm gonna feel so good after this week because I was not stressed in a bad way, but I had a lot of different projects going on at once, but I'm completing all of them, so it's gonna feel really good to get organized again. But the sun is setting quickly, so I feel like the next time you see me, it's gonna be in a few hours when it's dark in here. But this is what I mean, where like the rest of my house now is really dark and the sunroom is the only room left right now with light. So I'm gonna soak up as much as I can and try to get outside tomorrow. If there's anything to know about me, it's that I never throw away something that could be repurposed. Look at this adorable little jar. It was a $2 candle from IKEA, and now it's like the cutest little jar. I can put so many things in here. I don't know if you follow me on TikTok, but for the Taylor Swift Eras Tour, I found an old pesto jar and I posted a video about like an idea as to what to do with your concert memorabilia. I took all the Taylor Swift friendship bracelets that I traded at the show and I like put them around the outside of the glass jars so you could just see the bracelets, and then I filled it with like the light up band that we got from the concert with bracelets that didn't fit, with any like confetti from the show. Everything went inside, and a lot of people really liked that idea because it was so simple and affordable. One of the first things I started doing when I moved out and like lived in my apartment was I kept everything, not in like a hoarder sense, but in a repurposed sense. All of my glassware are just repurposed jars. I propagate with them, I drink out of them, I store things in them, I decorate with them. They're the best. Here's the recent one to add to the collection. Anyway, back to cleaning. Actually, same goes for all my Tupperware. All my Tupperware are just saved things from like Trader Joe's. This was minestrone soup from Trader Joe's, and now it's my Tupperware. It is midnight. I meant to record earlier, but I got so in the zone. I got the thumbnail done, I got the video done and scheduled to go up tomorrow. I got in like all the iCards and details and end slates and ad breaks and all of that. I got that approved and posted, or scheduled to be posted. I got the podcast episode recorded, edited, and scheduled for tomorrow. So podcast and video tomorrow is ready to go. I'm finishing this video, so this brand deal is ready to go soon. And I responded to every single email that I could, but in terms of like my to-do list, I pretty much did everything I wanted to do except for the Lemonade posts, but I have time for that. Oh, I even got TikToks filmed. Did I talk about that? I might have mentioned it, but I even got some TikToks filmed tonight, which is great. And now Taylor Swift's Speak Now, Taylor's version came out an hour ago. So I think I'm gonna make a little bowl of popcorn and have a listening party while I get ready for bed. I'm pretty exhausted, but I'm so glad that I filmed this day in my life like working, because it ended up being really fun and helped me stay motivated and like accountable in a way. Like I probably wouldn't have been this productive if I wasn't vlogging, and I still have so much work to do tomorrow, so I might make another one. Tomorrow's workday looks so different than today because I got a lot of the stuff done that I needed to get done today, but there's like new tasks tomorrow. I know that sounded so dumb out loud, but I checked my tracking for the Swan campaign and the product arrived, so I need to pick that up tomorrow. I want to post short form content that I posted on TikTok today on like Instagram Reels and on YouTube Shorts. I probably will be editing the video that you're watching tomorrow, and tomorrow's a big promo day. Like I said, I'm posting OnlyFans promos tomorrow, but also because my podcast episode and a new YouTube video goes out tomorrow, I need to cross promote that on Instagram and Twitter and everything like that. So it'll be a different to-do list for sure, but the work never stops and I love it so much. Anyway, I'm going to close up shop down here and head upstairs for bed and speak now. Oh my God, the lighting. It's for Taylor's version. The lighting is for Speak Now. 1:39 a.m. I am ready for bed. I am so tired, but I hope that you enjoyed today's work vlog, day in the life of kind of what I do when I'm in between a ton of projects and campaigns. I know every single day is completely different, but I know that a handful were definitely curious about how I balance everything, so I hope you enjoyed. This honestly put me in such a better mood and kept me super productive today, so I might, if you want, I might film another one tomorrow just because tomorrow's workload is so different, like I said earlier, and I could use the accountability for sure of like vlogging my workday. But either way, thanks so much for watching this one. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video really soon. Also, follow me on Instagram if you haven't yet. I'm so close to 30K over there. It would be really exciting. Okay, good night. Bye.